This show is produced by the Hartman Media Company. For more information and links to all our great podcasts, visit hartmanmedia.com.
If you thought making money on real estate was just for big spenders, you're in for a surprise. There are investments out there that require very little cash up front, yet have the potential for outstanding returns. Where are they? How do you get hooked up? Visit jasonhartman.com. You'll learn everything you ever wanted to know about investing in real estate, but were afraid to ask. You'll learn about the best areas for cash flow, how to make money with tax-free income, how appreciation works, and more. You can even see how to get back the taxes you've paid for the last 5 years just by investing in real estate. Visit jasonhartman.com.
Welcome to the Creating Wealth Show with Jason Hartman. You're about to learn a new slant on investing, some exciting techniques, and fresh new approaches to the world's most historically proven asset class that will enable you to create more wealth and freedom than you ever thought possible. Jason is a genuine self-made multimillionaire who's actually been there and done it. He's a successful investor, lender, developer, and entrepreneur who's owned properties in 11 states, had hundreds of tenants, and been involved in thousands of real estate transactions. This program will help you follow in Jason's footsteps on the road to your financial independence day. You really can do it. And now, here's your host, Jason Hartman, with the complete solution for real estate investors.
Greetings, empowered investors, and welcome to episode 2431. It's great to have you today, and thank you for joining us. Today, I would like to go over a few things about maybe the most important thing about investing. Well, the most important thing about investing is probably being in the right asset class and controlling our own mental state, our own psychology. That's critically important as far as investing. But I want to talk to you about math, another critically important thing. And I promise this will not be boring because I'm going to show you some good new features of our software, which you will love, our free software. And if you didn't notice, if you're watching on video, I am coming to you from our beautiful nation's capital, Washington, D.C. And I got to give him credit. Even the left-wingers with Trump derangement syndrome are giving Donald Trump big credit for cleaning up Washington, D.C. It is so nice here. I got to tell you, I'm just totally impressed. You've got some National Guardsmen walking around. They're in groups of 4 people. I saw one today that did have a pistol, but I'm not even sure if that was a, gunpowder pistol. It might have just been a taser or something that looked like a regular pistol, but they're unarmed pretty much from what I've seen. And, they're just walking around, keeping everything in order, keeping everything clean. And Washington, D.C. looks very, very nice nowadays. Really, really impressed. So even if you hate Donald Trump, you got to hand it to him for that. There's lots of videos on YouTube of big haters that are praising what he's done here. Okay, so let's get into a few things. First of all, I want to show you a couple of the upgrades we have made to the Property Tracker software. And again, this is 100% free. Yes, you can upgrade to a paid account, but you really don't need to. So many of the features are just built in here. Number one, there is a dashboard, a portfolio dashboard, which is really cool. It averages out the properties in your portfolio. So if you only have one, you'll just get one. But if you have 150, then you'll get the average for the numbers of the 150, and you can benchmark your portfolio and compare it with, right here, we've got the trailing 12 months of the S&P, which, by the way, has been on a tear. It's doing pretty well, but still, income property, the most historically proven asset class in the entire world, beats the S&P. It beats its pants off, even when it's having a great year, and it has been having a great year, as you know. So you get a comparison benchmark there, and we're continuing to upgrade this. You've got a chart showing interest rates, and it's showing the average in your portfolio, comparing them to the market rates. So when the question of should I refinance comes up, you got a handy dandy chart right here. And a chart that we are working on doing a whole bunch of upgrades to is this one, which probably will be a main chart, which is historical appreciation versus leveraged return. There's going to be actually a total of 4 metrics on this chart for you that is going to be incredibly handy. So just know that every single day we are pushing code to make your experience with Property Tracker fantastic. So it's there. Okay, now why am I showing you all this? There are many other upgrades that we've made, but don't worry about that. Here's why I'm showing it to you. Because I'm going to take you to the Empowered Investor Marketplace first. And what I've done here is I went to jasonhartman.com. I picked a property in Indianapolis just to show you as a sample. We've been picking too much of Atlanta co-living properties and Huntsville properties. So let's look at good old Indianapolis. I have been doing business in this market for over 20 years, probably. It's just been a perennial market for me. And I've owned properties there, and so have many of my clients. All right, so here we have got the pro forma, our 1-year performance projection. And I just want to remind all of you that next to any of these numbers, and by the way, if you're listening on audio, this is going to totally make sense to you. So you don't need to be seeing this necessarily, but if you jump on YouTube and watch the video, that would be great too. But keep listening, because audio only, you'll get a lot of value out of this. There are little I's with a circle, I for information. And if you just hover your mouse on them, it shows you the formula for that metric on each of these items. So there are no secrets here as to how things are calculated. It's just pretty simple math, really. Although, as simple as it is, most people don't understand the math of income property. You've got the nominal interest rate. That's the rate you think you're paying because it's the rate on the loan docs you signed for the mortgage. Then you've got the real interest rate subtracting inflation. And we have enhanced in the assumptions the projected inflation rate, and we've added one place behind the decimal point. So if the inflation rate, as it is now, the official rate being 3.8%, it will no longer round off. It will do the exact calculation and show you the exact number. And the same is true with appreciation. We usually assume 6% appreciation. The past few years, it's been lower than that, as you know, but still appreciating on a national basis. But now you have a decimal point. So you can now put 5.8% or 3.2% or 6.4%, or like during the COVID era, you could put 18.5% or whatever the number was, right? And you can get a more exact performance. And then we have got, of course, inflation-induced debt destruction, and that is a simplified version for the calculation. In real life, it's actually better than that, because this inflation-induced debt destruction has a compounding effect. So this is simplified, it is a beta, and it is in there. And then we express the return on investment without inflation-induced debt destruction the old way, and with it. And again, if you want the formulas for this stuff, you just hover your mouse pointer over the I. It gives you an explanation of that various metric, that indicator, and a formula for it. So you can just simply take out your own calculator and you can do these calculations yourself, and you can see exactly how everything works on the pro forma. But here's something I want to show you. If you are in the Empowered Investor Marketplace, there is a choice to add this property to your portfolio. Now, in order to do that, you must have a Property Tracker account. And how much is the Property Tracker account? Well, it's free. So go get a free account at propertytracker.com, and then go to jasonhartman.com, click on properties, and then go into the Empowered Investor Marketplace. And you'll see many different markets that we're in. You'll see many different properties. Pick a property that is of interest to you and click Add to Portfolio. So remember, you've got to be in the same browser and you've got to have Property Tracker open. And then it will bring that property into Property Tracker for you. So I'm going to click Add to Portfolio. And by the way, here we're showing an update where I talked to you about this chart, which is appreciation versus leveraged return. This is a brand new chart in your portfolio dashboard. It goes back 20 years. So very cool. And it'll show you all the feature updates as they come out. But here this is now inside of my property tracker account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you back to the Empowered Investor Marketplace, and I'm going to show you this exact same property with only one difference. Well, two differences, with and without leverage and a different price. We have many properties now that offer a cash discount. These are brand new properties from big nationwide home builders that you've all heard of. The best way to buy these properties is with cash, get the big cash discount, and literally do a delayed purchase loan, delayed purchase financing, starting the day you close the property. And then in 30 days or so, you'll have that property financed with purchase money loan rates. That is such a good deal. Purchase money, meaning a purchase money loan is the money you use to buy the property or acquire the property, has better terms generally and better rates than refinances. They're good, but they're not quite as good a deal. And so you get your leverage, you get your money back out, you've got the leveraged property, and your return is so much higher. So just quickly, we're going to talk about these two examples, okay? So we've got this property, and this is based on 25% down. The return on investment is projected at 26% annually, but with inflation-induced debt destruction, my trademark strategy that I actually did trademark many, many years ago, it's 34% annually. And by the way, guess what? A lot of you ask us about cost segregation, and we're going to do an upcoming masterclass on that. Be sure to join us for our free monthly masterclasses. Just go to jasonhartman.com/Wednesday, because they are on the second Wednesday of every month. And those are totally free. We have experts come in. Sometimes it's just me taking questions and our investment counseling team taking questions from you. But those are really valuable, and they're totally free every single month. And a lot of you ask about cost segregation. We've done master classes on that in the past. We're going to do another one coming up because this is such an incredible opportunity to save big bucks on your taxes. So we're going to have a sample cost segregation calculation added to this performance projection, this pro forma, and you're going to see it right here. I mean, we are just adding value left and right. But with inflation-induced debt destruction, it's 34%. So now let's analyze this property, assuming we could get a cash discount on it. And all of these properties vary. They're all individual. Talk to your investment counselor. Just book an appointment with your investment counselor. Just go to jasonhartman.com, or inside of Property Tracker, you can book an appointment right on the investment counselor's shared calendar right inside of Property Tracker. So what I want to do is just talk about a possible cash discount on a property like this. Don't use this property as a specific example. I'm just giving you an example here, okay? So here we go. Let's go into the evaluate section, or let's go into input data, and let's change the property price. We're going to change that price. It's with financing. That price is $3,099. And let's say that we get it for $2,899, okay, with a cash discount. Now we're going to make the purchase price and the initial market value the same, because I tell all our people, I don't ever want you to represent a property as below market value, because that's a little hard to determine. But notice this link down here where you can book your free investment consultation. You can book with an investment counselor right inside the Property Tracker website. So that makes it real easy for you. So we're going to go input one more piece of data. That was in the property section. Now we're going to go to the mortgage, and we are going to take off the mortgage. And we are going to assume there is no mortgage. So loan amount is 0%. I think it'll take it that way. Let's just try it. And now let's click on the 1-year performance projection. And there is no loan, but the price of the property is lower. So look what happens. Our return went down. ROI is 11% annually. That's the projection. And with inflation-induced debt destruction, it's the same because there's no mortgage. Folks, this is why you shouldn't pay off your properties. The risk increases and the performance decreases. So keep your properties leveraged, equity strip your properties. We offer 2 free services that will really help you with this. One, if you're a newer client, the portfolio makeover. Our investment counselors will jump on Zoom with you and go over and do a portfolio makeover and show you the highest and best use for any assets you have. And then the other service, if you are already a client, is a portfolio review. And I suggest you meet with your investment counselor every 6 months, or at the very least every 12 months. Meet with them and do a portfolio review, and they will help you constantly optimize your portfolio. And optimization depends on your own personal goals and situation. Do you want to optimize for cash flow? Do you want to optimize for management efficiency? Do you want to optimize for return on investment? Do you want to optimize for lower risk? There are many optimization vectors, and we can help you with all of that. So take advantage of these free services. Get with our investment counselors. They will help you. Just go to jasonhartman.com or get your free Property Tracker account, and you can book an appointment right inside of Property Tracker. So that's propertytracker.com, as the name would imply. And always our Wednesday masterclasses, jasonhartman.com/Wednesday. If you'd like to get more involved more deeply, last night we just had our Empowered Investor Pro meeting. We do these meetings every single month. They are great. Those are on the first Tuesday of every month. And just go to empoweredinvestor.com to join us in our pro group for less than the cost of a really cheap gym membership. So it's a great deal. All right. Until next time, happy investing. Thanks for joining me, and reach out if we can help you.
Thank you so much for listening. Please be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any episodes. Be sure to check out the show's specific website and our general website, hartmanmedia.com, for appropriate disclaimers and terms of service. Remember that guest opinions are their own, and if you require specific legal or tax advice or advice in any other specialized area, please consult an appropriate professional. And we also very much appreciate you reviewing the show. Please go to iTunes or Stitcher Radio or whatever platform you're using and write a review for the show. We would very much appreciate that. And be sure to make it official and subscribe so you do not miss any episodes. We look forward to seeing you on the next episode.